Hey, what's going on, guys? I am Vane, but this time I'm not from Legions United and this is not Asphalt 9. This is a completely different game called Racing Masters. So you could be asking, how come I have made the video after approximately 5 years with a completely different game? This game is a bit similar in terms of Asphalt 9 when it comes to the fact that this game is a mobile game which has a PC port. Asphalt 9 is basically the same. Since Asphalt 9 is killed by Gameloft officially because the game is so pay to win, and aside being pay to win, the rewards have been nerfed quite a lot, and also other things have been introduced which haven't been so welcomed by the community, I decided to give Racing Masters a try. I would be lying if I was saying that this is the first time I'm playing the game. And as you can see, I already picked the cars I'm going to use. There are 3 classes here, as you can see. There is an extreme class, a sports class, and a standard class. If you are asking what is this little circle on the monitor, this is my controller. I'm playing the game with a controller. Back then, when I was playing Asphalt 9, I didn't have a controller, I was using my keyboard. However, this time, let's say I'm gonna give a try to my controller instead of the keyboard, and let's see how it goes. This approach is a bit better because I have a new keyboard which is pretty loud. Also, don't worry if you are going to play this game with a keyboard, because compared to Asphalt 9, this game is very keyboard friendly. Theoretically it's even better than with controller, however I was getting used to the controller before. That means I'm going to use it. This is going to be a non-serious recording. That means this is going to be also a test of how you guys are going to like the difference between the volume, my volume, and the game's volume. I have made some tests obviously, but let's not talk and let's race. Let me tell you guys something interesting about this game. Whenever you are drifting, you can see a line on the left. Or when you are drifting on the left, it's going to appear on the right. What does this line mean? It means that if that meter is going to the red, you are losing a lot of speed. But if it's going to the green, you preserve more speed. And you kind of have to find the balance between the red and the green. If you are drifting in a sharp angle, like in a very sharp angle, for example, let me show you. If you go to the top of that chart, then you will get a speed penalty. So between 90 and 100 kilometers per hour, the car will accelerate a lot slower than usually. What else is it important to know about this game? First of all, as you can see, it's beautiful. So like, it's truly a beautiful game. And not to mention what you can see on around the screen. Those are the so-called speed effect. This thing is not part of the game by general. There is an update in the game, the Initial D collaboration. Initial D is an anime, by the way. And there's an Initial D collaboration, and some of the new cars, for example the AE86, the R32 Nissan GTR, and in some versions the Mazda RX-7 are coming with extra details. I'm going to probably show you guys next if I will have the chance. And meanwhile I'm talking so much, we have won our first race. It's very important to know that the car I was using is one of the worst cars in the class. All of these cars are the worst in their class. Why did I choose that? Because I want to show you guys how it feels to drive these slow cars. And also let me show you the effects if I can. In order to see these, you have to show the corresponding car. For example, the AE Hachirok, aka the AE86. In other classes, unfortunately, there are no cars which are giving the special effects. So let me go back and let's go to the masters. Aha, we can't. We can't take part yet. So unfortunately, I can't show you guys. This is what I would be saying if I couldn't show you guys, but there is a chance, there's an option here where I can choose which series I want to race in. You get 5 chances to pick here in which series do you want to race in. Usually when all the 3 is being checked, it means the groups are random. But I want to show you the 86, so I chose this. I have the mouse here obviously, and I have the controller, as I showed it to you before. Meanwhile, this is counting back. Let me show you where can you upgrade the cars. As you can see, here, you can upgrade the car. I don't have the car, so I can't upgrade it. So, it is what it is. Obviously, just like in Asphalt 9, the more you upgrade the car, the better it becomes. That's a no-brainer for all of us, in my opinion. You could be also asking, what are my plans with this game? What do I want to do with this game? First of all, I'd like you guys to tell me if you want to see more videos like these, because I would gladly make these random videos. I wouldn't mind at all. So, and look at the brakes. When I'm braking, look at the effect. At night, obviously, it shows it's better. So it's not going to be such a huge thing here. But at night, it looks much better. Let me show you again. There we go. Something very important to mention, that these cars are having different drift angles. That means different cars work better in certain drift angles. For example, this car, as you can see, accelerates like a dream in the green zone. Not all the cars are like this. You have to experience. As you can see, this car is not so fast, so you can easily drift by keeping that drift meter, or how do you call this, in the green zone. There is a corresponding system as well, very similar to Asphalt 9, but I will show this to you in a second. Just let me finish this race. And would you look at that, we won again. So the video is starting out quite well, if I say so myself. There we go. This is my character. There are different characters, different gendered characters, and you can use different kind of clothes for the characters, but I think I won't show it to you guys this time because I fear YouTube will give me a bit of a penalty, you know, for adult content. I don't dare to do that, you know. Let's stick with this one because I'm not even sure if I will get some kind of penalty for that, so let's be careful. You can see something called ECU. What is ECU? It's basically the same system as the stars in Asphalt 9. All of the cars here are having 5 ECUs. All of them. Some of these new cars have a master panel as well, but let's not go into that yet. Let's choose the yes, this car, and yeah. As I said, only 5 ECU for all the cars. 1 ECU, 1 star. It significantly boosts the car's performance. Well, I mean, it's relative. It's relative to whom it's significant and to whom it's not. I own this car, for example. I mean, I can't show it to you because the matchmaking has started, but since I own this car, and it's an initial D car, I could also play around with its master panel later on. Although this is a very basic and very nothing video, so... Let's go, boys! Let's try to win this one. Yeah, those cars are having a bit of better acceleration. And yes, as you can see, the games are having ghost cars. So, unlike in Asphalt 9, you cannot knock down the other people, which makes it a bit more enjoyable because, well, you know, people won't knock you down. But enough from playing around, let's defeat this guy in front of us. Let me show you what I'm capable of truly. Uh-oh! Ah! I'm capable of going into the wall! Yeah, perfect timing. So yeah, on the top right, you only see 4 cars like me and the 3 guys behind me. All in all, there are 8 players in a race. Although I'm not quite sure why am I not seeing 8 players. It's a bit unusual. But... Uh-oh, no, 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 oh, come on! Yes! Okay, just for reference, the RS7 Audi is one of the best cars in the sports group. So it's a seriously strong car. Let me actually show you guys, okay? Let me show you. Let me show you. There we go. And let me choose the sports class for showcase. You can see something interesting here. If someone doesn't know what Initial D is about, the story on very short. There's a guy called Takumi who's driving an AE86 Toyota. Basically, his job is to deliver tofu in to different places, and in order to deliver the tofu, he has to use the mountain roads to, you know, go on the mountain roads, go to different places. And the guy doesn't really have a license yet, but regardless of this, he's running the family business, he's driving the car. And he starts getting bored during the deliveries and starts going a bit faster on the roads than other people, starts drifting and everything. And his father is giving him a cup full of water. Oh, I messed up the start. He gives a cup full of water, like on the left, and the water shouldn't be coming out of the cup, because if it does, that means he's driving too rough and he's damaging the tofu, aka giving the company a bad reputation that they are bringing damaged tofu. There's a similar thing here, except here it's easier. Here it's easier. Here what you need to pay attention to is not drift too hard for too long. So the water volume is not going to decrease. You can drift like into the red zone without consequences, but if you keep it for too long there, then the tofu is damaged, you are getting less money. Obviously, this came in with the Initial D update. No surprise. We are driving, if someone is following Formula 1, we are driving on Abu Dhabi, obviously. But if someone doesn't watch Formula 1, they might not know this track. So this is Abu Dhabi, the Yas Marina circuit. I think you should check the time difference. Look, I got like some penalty. The water level has decreased because I drifted too harshly. So this is how it is. I would recommend for you guys to look at the top right, the differences, the time differences compared to the other people. This is how good that RS7 is. It's a crazy good car. Of course, I'm not driving it in the best way. I could be driving it better. But, you know, I'm not yet that good. And I think you guys deserve a bit of an explanation why I stopped Asphalt 9 and why and what happened to Legions United. I left you guys very randomly. I used to be doing streams on the RPM, the official RPM channel. Let me choose this car for fun this time. No. Let's go with the Subaru. So I was doing videos on the official RPM channel, and my last stream happened on 2021 March. I don't know the day, but 2021 March was the last day. And abruptly, I stopped making streams, I stopped making videos on my channel, I stopped doing everything. Why did I do that? Asphalt 9 has become incredibly pay to win. Like, incredibly. And I no longer enjoyed playing the game, I no longer enjoyed making videos. I didn't want to do anything with that game anymore, and that's why I simply just quit it. True, it wasn't the best strategy from me, okay? Like, I know that looking back, like hindsight, 5 years later, I shouldn't have lived like that, because there were people following me. When it came to the RPM channel, basically I had 1 to 2,000, maybe sometimes maybe even 4,000 people watching my videos, and I left all of you people there, which, you know, wasn't nice. I admit it wasn't nice. And all I can say is that I'm sorry that I left the whole thing so abruptly, because you guys didn't deserve it. You should have been notified that I stopped, and you should have been notified by the reason why I stopped. So yeah, it was because Asphalt 9 was hell pay to win. I couldn't win cars without spending money, and it drove me crazy. Also, the rewards kept being nerfed more and more. But you know, I still remember some of the people. I still remember Rain, I still remember Driver 555, Racer Best, the Pro Team, Legions United, the Germans there. I think that was it was Bodensee maybe, the name. And I will sound quite egoistic here, but I truly think that if I was playing the game more, I could have reached an esports level. Why am I saying that? If you guys remember drivers like Racer Best, like Amir or Knight, or Driver 555, or the other Legions United members, or anyone basically who played that game on a pro level, I don't think it's quite a far-fetched idea when I say that I was matching them. Not all the time, obviously. There were races where they beat me, and there were races when I was beating them. It was depending on how we were driving. Also, it depended on how lucky we were. And as for that, you know, we were going back and forth. And if you look at those guys now, how they play Asphalt 9, if they play, but if they don't play, then look at some of their videos from 1 to 2 years ago. They play crazy good. And who knows? Yeah, this is the issue when you're driving bad cars, you know, what you are seeing right now. The other guys are overtaking you under acceleration. Oops, I hit the wall too. Yeah, and as you can see, the penalty is quite harsh if you hit the wall when it comes to tofu delivery, because I hit the wall and immediately it took away so much progress. When you look at the colors on the top right on the leaderboard, at the F8, the C8, the 720S, the E-Type. It's a good indicator for the rarity of the car. So obviously the golden one is the best. The purple one is the middle best, and the gray one is the most common. However, it's not as simple as that, because you can easily beat people with a purple car, and you can also lose out to a gray car even when you're driving a yellow one. So that's just the rarity. It's not meaning too much. And we got second. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Okay guys, one more race, and this is going to be me ending the video, because it's going to be just like a showcase. As you can see, the RP are racing points, and the more you collect, the better it is. Until 1700 you can collect these points. Once you collected them, until that point, it's over basically. Like you cannot gain too much points anymore, and you need to pick another car. This is the so-called league system, just like in Asphalt 9, before the last race I show you. Speedmaster is the highest. And that's not it, I'm sorry, give me a sec. Depending on which how do I call that? Series maybe? I'm not sure how you call it basically. Yeah, I'm not sure. You can get rewards based on the license, but it's the master tournament, by the way. And this is the season rewards. Here is a description of what it means. You can win diamonds, and from diamonds you can basically open packs. So the Asphalt 9 gambling is back, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah! I'm gonna go with the Cento Diaci with 1700 points. I'm going to go with the McLaren, and I'm going to go with the Vantage. Approximately, I would say these are the best cars in the game. Approximately. At the moment. Once new cars are coming, obviously, they might be better. Or they might be worse, that depends on. And I'm going to drive the famous Aston Martin DB5 Vantage, the original James Bond car. Let me tell you that this car is a pay to get. You're not getting this car for free from the game. You spend money and you get the car. That's the only way. So I'm paid to win, just like in Asphalt 9, because in Asphalt 9 I was buying the season pass, and I got so much critics for it. Like, you can't believe how much critics I got. Yeah, the drifting of this car is a bit difficult, a bit more unusual, and the handling is also not as easy because it can start sliding quite much. I will give you a hint. So if you watch the video up until this point, I will tell you that the reason I might be making this video for, because maybe there is a small chance that I might stream time to time. If I need to stream, then obviously I need to test how the quality of the video is and how the quality of the stream is. I also need to find non-copyright music to put under the game, just like in Asphalt 9. So guys, are we excited? Do we want to see more videos like this? Do we want to see streams? Do we want to see me getting back into making videos? Do we want to see me joining a famous team maybe, and maybe do content just like in Asphalt 9? If so, then you guys could tell me. I won't drift, I won't drift, I won't drift. Ah! No, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It was a very, very close race, but the guy won. GG. That was a nice race, I have to admit. The trolley car was great, he was driving, but, you know, it was also skill. I'm not going to blame the car or anything. He is a good driver. Let's give him a like back. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was a Racing Masters video from me. I hope you will enjoy it. Please give me constructive criticism on how could I make these videos better and what kind of things I should be doing in the game. I mean, I will always come up with ideas by myself, but you know, I don't mind if you guys also tell me what do you want. If you like this video, please like it. If you want to follow me to see more videos, then, you know, subscribe. If you have anything to say, positive, negative, neutral, whatever, then comments. Okay guys? Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm gonna be back later. Or not. But maybe I will. But maybe I won't. Who knows? Life is full of surprises. So, goodbye.